Hello fashion lovers and welcome then to Fashion Den Stylista Moda. I hope you are enjoying this series 100 drafts and patterns. So in this series today we are here with the two more skirts. This would be the last lesson for the skirts, and now we'll be starting from the next day, or the next video we'll be starting with the pants. So in today's video we'll be learning two skirts, that is the tulip skirt and cascade skirt. Both the skirts are very beautiful, very interesting and very good to drape with. So let's start with the tulip skirt. Tulip skirt we are making for the age group of 18 years. Scale would be 1:4, and stencil that we are using is basic skirt block that we have traced here wide open. That means we have traced here that pattern with the opening. Otherwise generally in skirts we used to trace the pattern in this way, that is the half pattern, but here we have traced it full because this is an asymmetrical skirt and we require the entire pattern, but we have denote the center front line here, right? So what we have to do, we just have to, it's a very simple process. It has a, this is the corner, upper corner of the skirt on the waist, and this is the lower corner of the skirt at the hemline. Opposite corners we have to join, but we have to join this with the help of a smooth curve. Like this. This work you can do with the help of French curve or freehand, depends upon you. So now we require this pattern, this would be the pattern, we require this pattern of two cuts, and this would be the grain line. Let us trace the entire pattern. This, right? So when we'll overlap this pattern, so you will get the impact of tulip here. Back would be same as it is in the case of any other simple skirts. So this is the tulip skirt. How easy it is, and it is very beautiful when you drape. And sometimes some people do generally add the frills at this area, so it gives the effect of sometime cascade also. So now we'll see the pattern of cascade skirt. For that we just have to trace the pattern of front block half portion, that is from center front to this, on a separate paper, right? And now we have to mark a point A, that is here, and from A to B we have to take a point of 12 to 14 inches, depends upon how long cascade we require. This is, I am taking here 14 inches. This is point B. So that means A to B is 14 inches, 12 to 14 inches. Here will denote a point, that is C, and we have to join these like this, because it should not be too sharp at this portion, like this. So what I'll do, I'll just cut this pattern. Now this is the pattern that we are going to use with, right? What we'll do, we'll just divide this entire area, this cascade area, from this we can divide this entire area into three or four, you can say, portions. That is, I am dividing it into the three portions: 1, 2, and 3 approximately, right? So we have divided this into three portions, and here also I'll denote the mark after every 3 inches: 3, 6, and 9, right? And we will join this. Sorry, first is this, second is this, third is this, and fourth is this. Clear? Now we will just slash these portions. Now let's trace these portions. We have to trace these portions like this. So this would be the shape. Now we'll give the final shape to the skirt. It would be this, 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 this. We just have to join and draw the outlines of the final skirt. Right, this is the green line, and we need one cut of this, right? We need one cut of this. then these two portions will entirely create one front. So this is cascade skirt, right? Back will be same as usual as it happens in general. These two skirts. Now this is the end of the lesson for the skirts. In the next lesson definitely we'll be meeting with the basic pant block, and then we'll look after the adaptation and variations of pants. So till then, thank you for watching this video, friends. Bye bye, and we'll meet again with a new topic. Thank you very much for your support and love.